You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Hey guys, Thursday, and this may be shorter, well, shorter than yesterday's. Actually taking my mother out for her birthday / Mother's Day dinner. But before I do that, taking a little look at fresh hop from Great Divide Brewing Company in Denver, Colorado. What we've learned is that this is 55 IBUs. It had the alcohol percentage on here. It is 6.1%, and it was bottled in October of 2012. Fresh hop, or not, as the case may be. There you go. And since this is from Jim Hornet Fixer, we're going to use a Hornet Fixer opener. We are now committed, so, whoa, look at that. It wants to come out of the bottle. Well, it it didn't lose any carbonation. Went heffy on us. Smells so fresh. Oh, that's good enough for right now. Okay, what have we learned? We learned to always be looking at the bottle when you open it, I guess. Where's Shelby when you need her? See how excited that dog gets about beer? Not even shitting. First time I had a Vampire Slayer, I gave her some, poured a little bit in a little dish on the ground, and this dog is like the weirdest ass dog I've ever had. Right now, today, this morning, when I left the house, I could have had a steak laying on top of the garbage can out in the kitchen, and she won't touch it. Not that she doesn't like steak, just that she does not get into shit. She's never eaten a remote or destroyed a shoe or gotten into a garbage bag. Not Daxie, the one I had before, one that died. That dog would shred it right in front of you. Be like, come here, spank my ass, because I just did that. So, I give her a little bit of Vampire Slayer, and I went out of the room to grab something, and I come back, and it looked, she didn't do it, but it looked like she was about to go over the arm of the couch onto the table to lap some out of my glass. I'm like, you won't. I mean, you can lay a plate of food down on the ottoman, which is 5 inches away from her face if she's sitting on the couch, and we can both go into the kitchen. Me and Christine can both go into the kitchen to grab a beer or whatever the hell I'm in the kitchen for, and leave her unattended with food in the other room, and she won't touch it. But she almost went after that beer. So you can see she gets a little worked up over alcohol. I mean, you know, she is an Irish Jack Russell, so okay, that head is dissipated a little. Big and pillowy. Has a very light citrus, kind of a floral smell to it. Cheers, guys. Just messing with Jim. It This is a... Whoa, hello, baby. This is a very energetic... Hey, Heffy, is that turning me on? Or will this? Got beer? He drinks beer funny. Yeah, funny. Eat me. Yeah. Yeah. The very first thing you notice is the well, it does have 55 IBUs. It has a very dry, bitter presence to it, and I actually kind of like that. Citrusy, very light, leaning kind of towards the pine side. Something like right behind that, kind of maybe a little bit of that floral. I'm just waiting for this camera just to shut right off. Still waiting for that one from Chuck, but you know, I'm sure his sponsorship card is completely filled, because you just know the constant deeds that this man does. I mean, you guys just don't even realize behind the scenes how much shit Chuck does for other channels. I mean, he's got his recommended channels list, and he's got that just plumb full of all the good female channels. And yeah, I'm sure that he probably just, you know, he's written so many checks this month that he just, you know, overlooked the camera thing. Now, in 2012, I'm kind of wondering what this was like. That big, bold initial presence of you know, if you're really into the IPAs, and you know, kind of an IPA head, you'd be like going, oh, this is gonna have a really nice bitter, dry presence to it, and that citrus notes. And where's everything going? And then where is that floral? And it almost leaves absolutely nothing behind. It's kind of like Travis, you know. She initially thought that it was just gonna be like this big, bold show, and then it was just like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Travis's wife does. Little bit of a grassiness in there, but it just leads off like, it's kind of like I don't know what's a good analogy, so I'm not even gonna try. It's just, you just think it's just gonna just be this powerhouse because of that nice bitter start, but it's really nothing. It's really nothing left after that. Like I said, you know, something like, for instance, the Bell's Hop Slam from this year. You know, boom, go get, as soon as it was available in the stores, go get it and drink one of those up. I actually have like one left that's sitting in there, and I bet you if you you know, could go back in, you know, time, you know, the IPA is really the freshness is a lot of times the key. You know, this is just kind of diffused so much. I mean, it's not like it's gonna get nasty or skunky or anything like that. It's just all those intense flavors are probably gonna blend off, which is kind of what's, I think, has happened here. And I think this really, could have had potential, especially with that nice that big slap in the face IBU start that it had to it. But the citrus is very, very light, and that floral grassiness to it is again very, very light. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta drink beer. Funny. Is that funny? But it's definitely good for the snow cone machine here. Can't really drink it fast because it's producing so much head. But it was sent by Jim, so I can see how that's the case. I mean, the way that man rolls. Whew. Okay, well, don't want you guys to have to wait around for my Frosty to melt. Tomorrow is going to come as a complete surprise, probably to me too, because I know Johnny's been shopping, and I might stop to see if I can find something good. Maybe hit Keyport and get a couple growlers or something fun like that. But Jim, thank you for the fresh hop from 2012. And next time you're at that liquor store, compliment them on their ability to rotate out citrusy out their beer. On the E scale, this honestly, I really think this falls under a what it could have been, but we unfortunately have to go with what it is now. I really like that good bitterness right up front. Unfortunately, it's about all that it really has. So fresh hop is going to come in at a 6 on the E scale, but right there, right off the truck, I bet you this was definitely a lot better. On that note, Mumsy should be here any moment, if she isn't already here. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and don't forget, Johnny Watson is going to be here, so we can do a brew review, and more than likely that should be interesting, because if it goes as planned, we're probably going to go have a nice dinner someplace with alcoholic beverages, and then probably have a couple more like last time, and then a couple more, and then some more on top of that, and then come down here and do a brew review. So I am not going to offer him any bookers. So you guys be good, and we'll see you tomorrow.